Hello there, lovely people. How are you? I hope all is well and everything is absolutely amazing on your end. Welcome back on my channel. You're listening to Light Channelings once again, and today I am back with a new card reading for all of you. Before starting with today's card reading, I'd first like to express how grateful I am towards all of those people who are supporting this channel as well as the spiritual work we are doing here in the form of their generous donations, as well as those who are sending me their best wishes and blessings in the form of their shooting prayers and personalized emails, as well as the lovely comments dropped below all of my audio messages. Thank you so much, everyone, for all of the love, support, acceptance, and appreciation you're showing towards me. I'm really very grateful and amazed to see your kindness, your generosity, and your love. I hope, pray, and wish may God bless you with all of your wishes and the abundance that you most need. Keep up the good work and just know that you are blessed and you'll be blessed beyond. Thank you so much once again for everything. Now, we will start with today's reading. I'll try to keep today's reading short, but I am not the one to blame if it turns out to be a little long, because the reading is quite detailed and descriptive. It's going to be a little descriptive because it consists and has a lot to say, and there are a number of messages that need to be relayed. Okay, so I am not the one to blame if it turns out to be a little longer than usual, but I'll try to keep it as short as possible, and we're already 2 minutes in, so let's get started. The new beginning that you're hoping and yearning for this connection is on the horizon. This connection is already destined if you two are true twin flames and God has written your names on a star or within a heart, in the stars, in the heavens, all by himself. This connection is written in the stars for you. It's written in the destiny for both of you even before you were born. So it will find its way out of all the blocks, obstacles, and challenges that are placed there in order to block this connection. It will surpass and overcome anything that is there blocking it. Nothing can keep it stuck. That's the first message. This connection is extremely pure, extremely divine, and you two love each other like divine lovers. That's what you are, and that's what you're here to spread, the divine love in this whole world. So there's nothing that can stop it. There's no one who can stand as a block in this connection, even if they are your or their parents, because that is a block right now where your counterparts, mother especially, is not approving of this connection. But the good news is your counterpart is thinking heavily of leaving the situation and stop asking for their approval, because they can clearly see now very well, as a result of thinking thoroughly on the situation and all aspects of the situation, and being at close quarters, they've realized that their parents or their mother in particular carries very negative energy and it's not for their highest good. So they are thinking a lot and very deeply. They are pondering and mulling over leaving the situation for the highest good of everyone involved, because the connection you two share is so powerful and so divine that nothing can stand in front of it, not even their own mother or father. It looks like for some of them their father is a bit supportive than their mother, but I cannot be sure about that, because I feel like there are a number of people where both the parents are the issue, and there are other cases where one of the parent, especially the mother figure, is highly against, not approving adamantly of this connection of yours and you two coming together. She doesn't want that. But there is a possibility that even if the father figure is right now not approving of it, he may have a change of heart if you, on the other hand, focus on your own stability. Because uh, in your case, I believe that the issue is that you are not empowered, or you're not focusing on your empowerment, and that is posing as a block. So the guidance for you is to focus on your overall stability and attracting abundance in your life. Get a job, start a profession, occupation, business, whatever it is you want. Or if that's not happening, try getting into a spiritual career or start a spiritually based business, occupation, profession, or any kind of hobby that involves using your spiritual talents and abilities to the best. That's going to change the situation like it has never been before. I'm telling you, that's the straightforward answer universe is giving you. So pay attention and do the proper work, because I see that in a lot of your cases and situations, the father figure is going to help your counterpart get unstuck and gain or regain their power back, because the mother figure is highly extremely toxic in nature. She keeps on talking shit, she keeps on passing derogatory snide comments on you and even on other people as well whom she doesn't like, but that's her nature. I wouldn't actually go into details of that, because I don't think it's necessary here. When it's necessary, I try to bring it up as much as needed or possible, but I don't think it's necessary here. Because the good news is, the positive side of the situation is that there are people you and your counterpart are attracting as a result of your divine inner work you're doing, who are going to be very helpful and supportive for the highest good of this connection. And they are attracting good karma as well by supporting this connection. And it looks like it's going to be their father in a lot of your cases, only when and if you focus on your own stability, let go of this situation completely. If you know very well that their parents are against this connection and are not approving, because you are possibly from different caste, different religion, different background, different ethnicity, or whatever it is they think is different about you, just let go of this situation completely, and you will have your union and reunion in most perfect divine right timing for you. With that being said, also having said that, you will have to develop forgiveness for all of the people involved in the situation, especially the mother figure, because the reason why she's being so cruel is because you are being tested on the other hand, to be able to forgive people who don't actually somewhere deserve that, maybe in your perspective. That's the challenge, and that's the test a lot of you will have to face on this journey, where you will be presented with challenges and obstacles, and you will encounter such sort of people in your life whom you wouldn't ever be able to forgive or think good about, and that's the challenge that comes with it. Having said that, it's equally important to release any ill feelings you either already have or may get after going through such sour, bitter experiences with these people, because that's when you'll be able to attract your harmonious reunion with your counterpart. And that also includes forgiving your counterpart for not paying much attention to you and this connection in the past, or for not giving you proper care, consideration, or attention, or not doing justice to this connection altogether. That's what you'd need to learn. I'm seeing number 90 right now, which means that yes, the situation has completely turned around and it looks like there is no way out, but there is something better which angels are letting you know through way of this reading. But it will only happen if you believe in the positive, if you believe in miracles, if you raise your vibrations, and if you can believe that God can turn around any situation for the best and for the highest good of everyone involved. I feel like your counterpart is really very sad, upset and depressed, and I also feel like somewhere the people who are blocking this connection are also going through their karma for doing that, because there is a combined energy which is being shown here, where someone is extremely sad and depressed for holding on to something so tightly and not letting it go, because they were being extremely fearful of what could happen or what's going to come from the other side of the situation. This is the same energy from which their mother is operating. It clearly looks, or I can explain this by telling you that anyone who's holding on to your counterpart and keeping them held back is in that energy. They do not want to let go of the control, and the same thing was the problem with your counterpart as well. They did not want to let go of control, and you on the other hand triggered them like anyone. That's why they uh, dealt with you by being in their ego, by rejecting you again and again, because they were very very fearful of what might happen next or how it would turn around. That's why they kept on with their on and off behavior with you. That's why they did not express how they truly really feel about you. That's why they treated you like an option, or just always humiliated you and rejected you by showing off that they are not the one they're interested in to spend the rest of their life with. But that was all a lie. They were just not sure of their own feelings, but now they regret. And I can feel through way of these cards intuitively, and what the cards are telling me right now is that the people who tried to block your connection or are still blocking the connection are also right now um, in the same exact energy where they're feeling deep sorrow and sadness over the loss they are going through. It's the loss of losing your counterpart for you. It's because they are making a decision and they are really strategizing and looking at all aspects of the situation. They are balancing the pros and cons of the decisions and choices they're about to make, and the conclusion they are almost about to reach at is that it's better to leave the situation and not seek their approval. Instead, defend them and their own choices and decisions and what's in best interest for them. That's what they are thinking and feeling right now. If all of the people in their family were against you and were gossiping about you, were trying to separate you two by just finding faults in you for no reason, just because they thought that they've got a right, now they are paying the price, and it's coming out on them in the way of their money, finances, or material abundance declining day by day. If they had a lump sum, of financial material abundance in their life in the past, or when they were doing this to you and you know damaging your connection with your counterpart, now they don't even have enough to survive is what's being shown, or they are reaching to that state, and that's how they are going to learn their lessons, that it's not always a best idea to talk shit about someone you don't even know properly, or just keep control on your tongue and how you use it, because you never know how karma comes back and how you'll have to repay. They are repaying, and they do not see any sign of progress or positive outcome in that situation they are dealing with right now. Whatever issue they created, or whatever it is that they were holding on to as an excuse or a block to keep you to separate from each other, is getting out of the picture through way of divine intervention. And with that, they are also somewhere learning that these were just inconsequential things which should not be given so much importance when it comes to the matters of people's lives and their relationships with others. What's more important? The love they have. Their wishes are more important. Their happiness is more important than these petty, ridiculous issues people usually create just to show control or have um, so-called discipline in the society, or um, I don't know what to say, order, possibly arrangement. I'm not sure what they think those things are for, but whatever it is, they think it's just not, again, important or significant, because such things actually separate people and promote discrimination, which is not good or in resonance with humanity and its values. So that's why universe intervened and interfered, as well as, no, that's why universe interfered and intervened to remove these blocks, and that's what's happening here. Okay, yes, your counterpart will have to make that decision with a very heavy heart, or it's going to be extremely difficult for them to leave or walk away from their mother and say no if they've never done that, but they will do that one way or the other. It doesn't matter how long it's going to take, because everyone is on a different timeline and everyone's situation is different. Everyone's situations are different. That's why I cannot give you a specific time frame, but yes, universe is saying that something can happen, or something may come out positive out of this situation in the next coming few weeks, or within the next coming few weeks. So cross your fingers, keep your hopes high and head held high as well, because universe is in charge and everything is happening in perfect divine order, in divine right timing. Whatever issues you're having, or whatever doubts you're having, whatever is blocking your vision, just ask your angels and they will present you with the signs you most need at this point of time, because your counterpart is making changes. We can clearly see that, not sad, we can clearly see that, and they are just fed up, not, what was I saying, they are just fed up of this, back and forth game, and just waiting they had to do just because their family or their mother was not approving of this connection. Now they are fed up of that and they just want to change the situation, and they are doing that. Some of them, or I'd say a lot of them, have realized that it's better and there's only one way to change the situation, and that is to leave and stop asking for approval. Instead, make your own decisions and follow what their heart says. That's what they're going to do. And some of them may receive the help of their father, or someone who is at an authoritative position. They will receive the help of that person, and that person is surely going to help them get unstuck, which is going to happen with the blessings of God. That's wonderful. If you can remain patient a little while longer, and yes, that's a very repetitive, monotonous speech everyone gives, or you can hear that again and again from different people, but that's true for everyone. Patience and wait is what you need to do until you come closer to your divine right timing. There is someone, it can be their own mother or sister or someone they were romantically involved with in the past. You have to see how it applies to your situation. This woman tried to block um, this connection, and that's how your counterpart actually found out that this person has extremely dark negative energy within her, or uh, in the way she speaks, or she just have very negative intentions in regards to you, them, and this overall situation. She tried to manipulate the situation by saying something or telling your counterpart something which did not resonate with them or which did not click them deep down in the heart, and that's how they understood and realized and found out the truth about this person, that something is extremely wrong, and they listened to their own intuition instead of listening to this person blindly. And that's how this whole situation turned around in your favor. As much work as you're doing on yourself is reflecting on your counterparts' side as well. They are as much growing as much as you're working on yourself. The more you tap into your intuitive abilities, the more you heal yourself, the more balance you bring in your life, and the more balanced you start to live, the more decisive and loyal, honest, righteous, goal oriented, focused your counterpart is becoming day by day. And that's how you are gaining momentum on this journey. There is only one way you can move forward on this journey, is by doing the proper, real inner work. I saw actually 2211 right when I said that, and they are moving at a very fast pace towards you. They've clearly understood, it's clearly shown here. When they looked at you and all of those other people, they clearly understood that you are nowhere near actually, I mean to say that you shouldn't even be compared to these people. You're nowhere near, or they are nowhere near in comparison to your level of kindness, maturity, intelligence, wisdom, purity, love, ability to love and understand people. That's what they understood and realized, and that's what's making them move towards you and take steps and make these changes. That's what's happening here. Okay, sooner or later these people are also going to understand and realize your worth and value. Right now they are not in that state. If you just continue to focus on yourself, and if you just continue to do the proper necessary work, everything is going to work out. And these people are also going to, may follow your example, and you may lead them by example, but only time is going to tell if it's happening or not. Right now your counterpart is making a decision, or has already made a decision, or is thinking to make a decision to work on this connection with you. No matter how much burden it brings on them, on their life or their life, they are willing to make those sacrifices, and they are willing to do the proper necessary work because they think you're worth it. Their heart says you're worth it. Okay, and the universe is saying that soon things are going to start working in your desired direction. There is one more thing that's being shown here, that if you are being forced to get married, I feel like this is some of your situation where maybe your family is against this connection, because maybe for them as well, your caste, your religion, your background, or whatever it is a block for them. Actually, it's just going to get eradicated and diminished it will not work. And if someone is forcing you to get married, that situation is also going to collapse. If you are not interested in marrying someone else, and if the destiny is not interested in, you know, getting you married with someone else, it's not going to work. It's just not going to work. That's going to have a disastrous end. That's clearly being shown here. Clearly, very clearly. And if that is the block the mother figure is using, or that's the excuse the mother figure is using on your counterparts, and that's not also going to work. She will not be able to do it. To one second, she'll not be able to stop your connection using that problem or that block or that issue which she thinks is a issue. But in reality, there is no issue with that. That's not at all an issue. It's just that people have created these uh, limitations and boundaries to, you know, create separation and discrimination. That's on them. That's their karma. Universe never intended to do that. It created all of us equally, just little differently, and that's what people need to learn and understand. Your counterpart is moving forward towards you, and they are working on bringing balance in their own life and in the situation. They've already made a decision, and it looks like a lot of them have clearly stated and announced this to other people, that you are the one they are going to spend the rest of their life with, even if they approve of it or not, or dislike it completely. They are not going to pay much attention, because they are going to listen to what their heart says from now on. It looks like for a lot of you, your reunion is right around the corner, on the horizon for you, and you will receive the justice. The victory is yours, as written in the stars for you, and the justice is going to get served in the favor of this divine connection. Just know and have this inner knowing that the whole universe, angels, guides, ascended masters, and this whole divine structure is working in your favor, not against you. So, within pinch of salt, feel good about the delays and the setbacks you're going through, because everything is happening for your own highest good. And do not be fearful of anything. Be fearless. Your counterpart is fighting for this connection. Yes, they may feel stuck, but they will get unstuck, as I said, because they will receive the necessary help, support, assistance, and guidance on their way towards you. That was today's reading. I hope you enjoyed listening to me, and I hope it brought some clarity to you. If it did, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, or if you'd like to support this channel, you can simply follow the link given in the description box below. You can contribute any amount of you know donation as you please. So that's all for now. I'll be back very soon. Till that time, please take care of yourself and your loved ones. Signing off for now. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for stopping by. Take care.